Why Alicent betrayed Rhaenyra after the Driftmark Heir debate. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most shocking moments in House of the Dragon. The moment when Alicent Hightower betrays her childhood friend, Princess Rhaenyra Targaryen, following the Driftmark Heir debate. If you've ever wondered why Alicent, once loyal and loving, suddenly turns against Rhaenyra, you're in the right place. We'll break down the political maneuvering, personal motivations, and the events that led to this betrayal in full detail. So, buckle up and let's get into it. The Driftmark Heir debate was a pivotal moment in Westerosi history, and it's crucial to understand the context before we discuss the betrayal. Driftmark, the ancestral seat of House Velaryon, is a crucial power player in the Targaryen realm, thanks to their control of the seas and their immense wealth. The debate itself revolved around the succession of the Iron Throne and the legitimacy of Rhaenyra's claim as the heir to King Viserys. On one side, we have Princess Rhaenyra, the king's chosen heir, a strong and capable dragon rider who has been groomed for the throne since childhood. On the other side, tensions simmer with the Hightowers and other factions that question her suitability because of her gender and political alliances. In this debate, Rhaenyra is faced not only with defending her right as heir, but also with navigating the treacherous waters of court politics, a test that would ultimately define loyalties and rivalries alike. Alicent Hightower's early loyalty. To understand the betrayal, we first need to look at Alicent's early relationship with Rhaenyra. They grew up together, often playing in the gardens of the Red Keep and sharing secrets of their childhood. Alicent was not just a friend. She was a confidant, someone Rhaenyra could trust implicitly. Their bond seemed unbreakable, shaped by years of companionship and shared experiences in a world defined by rigid hierarchies and high expectations. Alicent, however, was also deeply aware of her position as the daughter of Otto Hightower, the Hand of the King. This upbringing instilled in her a keen sense of duty, ambition, and political strategy. Even as a child, she was observing the machinations of the court, noting the balance of power and learning to navigate it. Her closeness to Rhaenyra didn't blind her to the stakes involved in the succession crisis. In fact, it made the eventual betrayal even more complicated and heartbreaking. The political climate leading to the betrayal. By the time of the Driftmark debate, tensions at court had escalated. King Viserys' health was declining, and whispers about the future of the throne had grown louder. The Velaryons, staunch supporters of Rhaenyra, were seen by many at court as too powerful, creating unease among the Hightowers and other influential families. Alicent, though personally loyal to Rhaenyra, had been raised in a family where duty to the realm and to her father's vision often came before personal feelings. Otto Hightower, the king's hand, played a crucial role in shaping Alicent's perspective. He consistently highlighted the dangers of placing the throne in the hands of a woman, regardless of Rhaenyra's capabilities. Otto's influence instilled in Alicent the notion that protecting the realm sometimes required making hard choices, even if those choices meant turning against someone she loved. This created the seeds of conflict within Alicent. Her loyalty to Rhaenyra versus her loyalty to her father, her family, and what she perceived as the greater good. Alicent's internal struggle. Alicent's betrayal is as much personal as it is political. Leading up to the Driftmark debate, she wrestled with conflicting emotions: admiration for Rhaenyra's strength, affection for her friend, and fear of the potential chaos a female heir might unleash. These internal conflicts were compounded by the subtle manipulations of court politics, where every action, word, and glance was scrutinized for loyalty. The debate itself was a pressure cooker for these emotions. Rhaenyra's confidence and assertiveness, qualities that had drawn Alicent to her as a friend, also reminded Alicent of the fragility of their shared social order. While Rhaenyra argued passionately for her right to inherit the throne, Alicent's mind was already weighing alliances, potential outcomes, and her family's influence. This mental balancing act was crucial in understanding why Alicent ultimately made the decision to betray Rhaenyra. The role of court manipulation and influence. No betrayal in Westeros occurs in a vacuum. and Alicent was not immune to the influence of other players at court. Her father, Otto, was actively working to undermine Rhaenyra's claim, presenting arguments about legitimacy, capability, and the need for a male heir. Lords and ladies at court whispered, maneuvered, and placed bets on who would come out on top, making Alicent a key piece in a much larger game. In many ways, Alicent's betrayal was preordained by the pressures of court life. Her loyalty was tested repeatedly, to her friend, to her family, and to the realm. The Driftmark debate crystallized these pressures, forcing her to choose a side. Choosing Rhaenyra would have been a personal victory, but a political disaster, potentially alienating her family and leaving her vulnerable to court machinations. Choosing her father's counsel, while painful, was seen as the safer, more strategic choice. The moment of betrayal. When the decision finally came, Alicent acted decisively. By aligning herself with factions opposed to Rhaenyra, she signaled her shift in loyalty. This wasn't a spontaneous act of malice. It was the culmination of years of internal struggle, careful calculation, and external pressure. The betrayal was devastating to Rhaenyra, not only because it was unexpected from someone she considered a sister, but because it underscored the ruthlessness of Westerosi politics. From a narrative perspective, this moment serves multiple purposes. It heightens tension, accelerates the political conflict surrounding the succession, and adds emotional depth to the characters. For viewers, it's a stark reminder that in the world of House of the Dragon, personal bonds are often secondary to power, duty, and survival. Psychological and emotional dimensions. Alicent's betrayal is also deeply psychological. She experiences guilt, fear, and rationalization simultaneously. In her mind, she justifies the betrayal as a necessary step to protect her family and ensure the stability of the realm. This cognitive dissonance, acting against a loved one while believing it's the right choice, is a hallmark of complex, morally gray characters in Westerosi storytelling. Moreover, the betrayal reshapes Alicent and Rhaenyra's dynamic forever. Trust is broken, alliances shift, and the stage is set for the eventual civil war known as the Dance of the Dragons. This moment is a turning point, marking the end of innocence in their friendship and the beginning of a political rivalry that will define the next generation. So, the next time you watch the Driftmark Heir debate, remember, Alicent's choice wasn't simple. It was layered, complex, and heartbreaking, a true testament to the intricate storytelling that makes House of the Dragon so captivating. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more in-depth breakdowns of House of the Dragon and all things Westeros.